Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Let's see if the thing does the thing. Meow, meow. Got a story to tell. I'm gonna hit the thing, hit that thing, hit the button, wait for the thing, let that thing load, and then look over there. Don't look over here. Hit that button, and then hit that button. And then hit that one. And let's see if we get an echo, 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 echo. And let's see if we get an echo, 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 echo. Let's see if we get an echo, 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 echo. Let's see if we get echo, 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 echo. Let's see if we get echo, 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 echo. All right. So that's the thing with cats. Cats are the best stellar. The most, yeah, of course, the most stellar, yeah, stellar. I guess it's a good word. Storyteller, stellar, stellar storytellers. Stellar. Why do they call it stellar? Let's look up the thing. Where's the thing? What does stellar mean? Like, as okay, what's a oh wow, let's see, S. Stella. Keyboard. I gotta get a new keyboard. Yep, gotta hit the button. So outstanding, stellar. So performance. Yes. Okay. Interplanetary. An interplanetary performance. Exceptionally good and outstanding. And so, all right, so there's a prime subject, the performer or the role. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what the dictionary has to say about stellar. Meaning outstanding, wonderful, better than anything and everything else. Stellar is a word of praise or excitement. Thomas Edison invented many things, but his stellar achievement might have been the light bulb. Stellar literally means like a star. When it comes time for your debut on Broadway, break a leg. I hope you have a stellar, outstanding, become a stellar. You're a star. You're a star forever. You're stellar, right? Okay. So that's what cats are. They're stellar storytellers. Let's see if I can even find that. A stellar storyteller. Let me see if I can find that. And I bet you it's going to describe a cat. Click, click. Just on the basic stellar storyteller. Let's see. Home stellar story. You got companies. Stella the storyteller. Stella is a storyteller Oh my god! In the Barney franchise, she's a dinosaur. Oh my god! So yeah, maybe I pulled that from. Okay, well, hold on a second. Now Stella owns a cat named Muffin. Okay, all right. Now Barney, oh, man, I really didn't. I watched Barney. You put that thing on for oh, clean up, clean up. Everybody does a share and all that stuff. But you know, while the TV show's on, it's like what, a 20-minute show. You're in there, you're cooking, right? And then you're doing laundry, and then you come back in. You sit down, like, okay, pop that load into that load and set back down. And then I seriously do not recall Stella the storyteller having a cat named Muffin. But I just did a quick search and bam, there it is. All right, Stella. It's Toodles compilation. Stella the storyteller. Oh, well, there's another one here on YouTube. Stellar storytelling. Let's see what does YouTube has. Little cosmonaut. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Looking in the wrong place. Any case, so these cats, they tell stories, and so if you know, if you've got an indoor cat and they sit at the window, that is basically your internet. If you know how to speak cat and you have an indoor cat and all they do is sit like at the window, that's your internet. So if you know, you know. They know everything going on. Everything. And they know generations. I mean, they know history. The one that this gray cat here, the only reason he came up is because he was injured. He needed a timeout. He just hang there. He was like, all right, I need a place to chill. Let me chill. I'm like, okay, there you go. A little food, a little kibble. And then the porch cat there, Samson. This is gray cat. I've never named the cat on this picture. Sitting on the front porch, just resting up. He knows that he's got what do they call it when you're like looking for solace, a respite, sanctuary, a convalescence. They know, they're like, okay, I'm just gonna come over here, chill real quick. All right, it's like, all right. I mean, I've got in any case, cats. The cat. I mean, yeah, it's a. If you know how to speak cat, you've got the best internet in the entire world. Do we have cats in space yet? Cats in space. But no, seriously, it's the best internet that the cat gods ever put on this earth. Who is in control of all these cats on your planet? Some of them are hairy, some are not so hairy. By the way, where's Harry? There's Harry the cat. So, all right. Here's my epic. And this cat knows it. He saw it. That's why he looked me in the eyes and he let me take a picture of him. You think you could do that to that cat? You're never going to find that cat. No, you won't. So, as the story goes, I always have to preface with that because I'm the only one who knows everything that went down in that situation. So you got to preface it with that as the story goes. A couple dogs came around and they were sniffing and they were being snooty and they were knocking over stuff and they drove the cats and the birds. There was birds that were hanging out there, some crows. Ah, yeah. We had a murder. Yeah, the crows they were out there, and yeah, I saved one. The lightning. Lightning got struck. I'd say maybe uh, 6 months before that. Yeah, six months. So that was late. I'd say late summer, maybe mid to late summer. Um, I caught a flock. Not a flock. I'm sorry, a murder of crows, and you know how I did that. There was this lightning bolt. He got struck, and I rescued him. I saw him. I was driving underneath this big electric pole, and the lightning came down with and I saw this big thing of feathers, and I saw a black thing drop, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I walked over, and I was like, oh man!" I saw this big, beautiful bird. I mean, gorgeous. And I was like, "What happened?" I got down on my knees. It was raining, pouring, lightning storm, thunder, crashing rain. The lights from it was dark, and so the lights from the car were just like, everything kind of flashing. It's like, and I saw this bird, and I just leaned over, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I felt him. He's still breathing. Maybe she, I don't know, lightning bolt. I don't know the sex of crows, but it, the it was a beautiful creature. You can't just, it's breathing. I'm just not gonna leave it there and be like, I mean, it's a bird. It's nature. Shit happens out there in nature. I'm sure it probably had been struck before by a lightning strike, or would not have been breathing at this time. And there's a little thing about electricity because it wouldn't be hanging out there up on the on the electric line. I mean, it was like he was on the main line. He knows how to avoid electricity. So, all right, I'm like, okay, all right. It's pouring down rain. I'm dripping. I'm dripping all over him, and so it's kind of like, it's late, and one of those late evening uh, thunderstorms that gets chilled real quick. So I literally took my jacket off, bundled him up, took his wings, tucked the wings in. You know how you prep a bird for to put it in the oven. The same principle, right? Except you make sure you prop the head up and getting breath and you're talking, and it's like, okay, and put him in a shoebox in the car. I don't know. You always keep a shoebox in the car. Didn't everybody keep a shoebox in the car? Yeah. A shoebox in the car is a normal thing. And got him back to where we were staying, the house of cats, the den, the lion's den. This a very seriously injured bird of prey into a lion's den to rehabilitate from a serious injury. That was in its own experience. So had to make a space for the bird. Uh, yeah, there was like partitioning So you have to partition over here, drape over there, push everybody to here, tell everybody it's okay. It's okay. Just go away. Nothing happening here. But everybody's descending on you. Get away, get away, get away. So over the next course of, I guess, maybe about 8 hours, I went from a shoebox to a partitioned area to a pretty large dog cage. Yeah, one of those ones that a large adult can carry by themselves. Probably be 2 people that were not a large people, but I carried it out. I got it up there, put him in, got him some food. He was all freaked out, but he got up. He's like, what the heck happened, man? It's like The Hangover, right? What was that movie where they wound up with Mike Tyson's tiger in their hotel room? He's like, okay, I think I had a bad night. I'm just gonna head on out of here. I was like, no, dude. And then, of course, as soon as I said no, dude, he's like, okay, well, hold on, let's make a deal. And then everybody else like kind of backed off. We like literally had to put like almost everybody out of the house for the entire time. But if you walked out of the front door, there was like 12 cats. They're all just sitting around, just going. They're like, all right, come on, big cat, give us the injured bird. And meanwhile, I'm inside, and I'm like, no, you're gonna get right. I picked you up. You got the electricity run through. You're gonna be all right. And like 2, 3, 4 hours, started picking up and started scratching at the floor and a little cage and pecking at these, like, okay, let me out. And I was like, all right, you got it, buddy. It's like, let me out. And so picked up the dog crate. Well, not a dog crate, and the animal carrier. Gotta be the dog carrier. I took it down the stairs because I had to take it out of the partitioned area, and then had to make it through all the other couple indoor creatures that were inside, and had to get down the stairs and take it out the front door, and then I sat there on the front porch, and I was like, hey, hey everybody, how's it going? And they're looking. A couple of them ran up, and a couple of them got into a fight. We sat there for about like 45 minutes, and I think it was about 6 that hung around to see what was going to happen. And lightning bolt was real silent for a long time until the 6 got it was down to the 6. It was a dirty half dozen. So I put my arm in the crate and I said, what y'all cats gonna do? And then inside the crate, the carrier, the animal, all the politically correct terms that you want to use for that thing. The place where I kept the little animal that got struck from a freaking lightning bolt and then dropped down in front of my car in a freaking storm that I brought back to health. In a house of lions, and they all just sat there. They were looking at me like, are you gonna let them loose? I was like, well. And then he started making the inside. I was like, you really want to go out? He's like, yeah. Let me out. Tap, 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 tap. Like, okay. I made a big show of it too. I stood up. I was like, okay, here you go. You're well enough to face the world. I opened the door, and he hopped out. Hop, hop, hop. And he sat there. None of the cats moved. None of them. They didn't move. He took a couple steps, or she, maybe. Lightning Bolt took a couple steps around. He looked. Lightning Bolt looked up. And then, mind you, there's a porch. There's a porch that's like on an elevated level over there, and there's a cat on it. So there's like 3 that are like right in front of us. There's one up in the woods. There's like snipers. It's like the old Western town, the saloon coming out of the saloon. It's like tied one off. And now I'm barn sour. And so he gets out of there and hops around, takes a couple steps, looks up. Everything's silent. Everything's so silent. Nobody was twitching. Nobody moved a muscle. And then Lightning Bolt took off. He flew up towards the porch where the cat was on it. It was like he did like a 1 yard, trying to push the ball forward. Okay. And everybody twitched. We all, what are you gonna do? He looked around and said, or Lightning Bolt looked around. Like, okay, y'all are about to kill me if I don't get out of here right now. Am I correct in that? And they all kind of looked, and they're like, yeah, we're probably gonna kill you if you don't leave. And it was just a few seconds, and then boom, feathers flew everywhere. His wings went wide. He went up on top of the highest building in front of us, right above the cat that was on the porch, and looked down on everybody that was scoping him out, all the little snipers. He's like, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. There's legends that go through, track back through time, little things like that. Maybe I'm not ready to tell the story about the dogs yet, because I think I spent my my capital on a positive story before I get into that Gene Hackman stuff, man. That's one of those Gene Hackman stories. You got to put the dog down. Roof, roof, roof. Meow, meow, meow.